This is so disappointing. We have been working overtime almost every week, sometimes late into the night, and sometimes traveling to site on weekend. But my salary is still the same. No overtime pay, no allowance, nothing extra. It feels like all that effort is ignored.
I feel the same. Last week, I spent 2 days at a remote site. Petrol, meals, and even tolls, everything came from my own pocket. By the time I calculate, I lose money instead of earning. It's frustrating. The company benefits, but we bear the cost.
I feel the same. Last week I spent 2 days at a remote site. Petrol, meals, even tolls, everything came from my own pocket. By the time I calculate, I lose money instead of earning. It's frustrating. The company benefits, but we bear the cost.
Sorry for interrupting you guys. I couldn't help overhearing. I can see both of you are upset. So, with a good reason, please share your concerns openly. If it's serious, we'll bring the manager immediately to discuss the solution. Hello?
I've been told there are issues with overtime and allowance. I want you both to speak openly. We're here to solve the problem, not to push them aside. Let's talk frankly.
The problem is straightforward. We put in extra hours, sometimes 10 to 12 hours per day. Plus, we also travel for urgent site job, but none of that is reflected in our salary. No overtime, no travel allowance, nothing. It's really unfair.
Exactly. For instance, I had to skip meals sometimes because I couldn't afford both for travel and food for site work. This isn't sustainable. We are giving our time and energy, but financially we are falling behind.
So, the issue is both financial and emotional. You're not only overworked, but also undercompensated. So let me confirm first, are the extra hour and side jobs are happening regularly or just once in a while?
That is important for me to understand too. If this frequent, then clearly the system we have now is failing to recognize your contribution.
It's frequent. At least 3 times a week I'm leaving the office late. Some weeks I barely see my family. I can handle the workload, but not the feeling that the company doesn't value my sacrifice.
And for me, the financial strain is real. Every side trip feels like I'm paying to work. That is not right. I shouldn't feel guilty for saying yes to extra assignment. But lately, I do because it drains my savings.
You're right. I should have raised this earlier. I see the workload that both of you has taken. And honestly, it's unfair that the system hasn't caught up with your effort. So let me take the responsibility for not escalating this sooner.
I appreciate this honesty. If we keep ignoring this, morale will collapse. Your boss are skilled worker, and losing your job would hurt the company deeply. We must fix this immediately.
One simple solution. Calculate and pay overtime fairly. We already signed a tally sheet. Those records should be used for overtime pay. It's just a matter of processing it fairly.
And for side jobs, at least cover our basic expenses. Fuels, meals, and maybe a small daily side allowance. Many companies do this. It's not a bonus, but it's a repayment for money we already spent for work.
I agree. Here what I propose. Overtime pay work after 6 p.m. based on hourly rate, a standard side allowance to cover travel and meals, and lastly, a monthly review to ensure that no one is left out. So I will draft this immediately and circulate it.
That's good framework. But I also want transparency. Employees must see this payment clearly in their payslip so there's no doubt. I will talk to HR to integrate this change into the payroll.
That's fair. If we see our effort reflected transparently, we'll feel motivated again. I don't mind working hard, but organization matters.
Yes, I will be much more willing to accept urgent side job if I know the costs are mine to bear. At least then, I can focus on the work instead of worrying about money.
Good. I will take personal responsibility for monitoring this. Starting from now, I will track overtime manually while waiting for the payroll system to update. So in that way, nothing will get overlooked.
Agree. And to show commitment, from next month we will implement the site allowance first. Overtime payment will follow as soon as HR finalize the calculation structure. You will see the change right away.
Thank you, both of you. This is what we need, real action, not empty promise. I will continue to give my best to the project.
Yes, I truly appreciate it. Just knowing that our sacrifice are recognized makes a huge difference. I am motivated again.
Excellent. Let's treat this as a turning point. I will make sure communication stays open so no issue piles out without being addressed.
Agree. Remember, this company's success depends on people like you guys. With fair pay and support, we will grow together. Let's move forward stronger.
I feel better after this discussion. At least now I know our voices are heard. Thank you for taking action.
Yes, I agree. It's been a tiring week, but now I feel motivated. I will head home with a clear mind knowing that change is on the way.
I will start drafting the new policy starting tomorrow morning and share it with you guys for the feedback. Don't worry, I follow this closely.
Good. We will meet again next week to check the progress. For now, let's all rest. You've done well.